Hey, this month marks the 2-year anniversary of the 988 crisis line. Remember, they changed the number a couple of years ago, or at least added the 988 option. So the Harris Center is a big part of this locally. The Harris Center's 988 call center has been a vital resource in mental health crisis response for many years, but specifically with this change in the last couple of years, they answer many, many calls, 5,000 to 6,000 a month. In fact, the Harris Center answers 40% of all the 988 crisis calls in the state of Texas. We're here with Alessia Parker, program team lead from the Harris Center, and she's back with us. Last time you were here, we were talking about a lot that has changed in these last couple of years. Can you just remind folks, take us back to a couple of years ago when this change happened and 988 became a number that people really should know and keep handy if they need it?
Yeah, 988 is more towards the 911 number. So we want people to recognize it, be able to remember it. The 1-800 number was just long and it just wasn't rememberable. So in a time of need, we want you to call 988 and have access to the emergency center when you need it.
Right, and for 40% of people in the state of Texas that find themselves in crisis, they end up connecting with somebody right down the street here at the Harris Center.
Yes.
How important is that?
It's so important because we save lives when they know that there's access to resources locally. We can direct them to crisis centers, to hospitals, to local resources that are in their backyard, not someone that's out of state trying to figure that out for them.
Right. Now, Alessia, people might be wondering, okay, how would I differentiate 911? Obviously, that's a medical emergency. For people that are calling 988, what's happening in their lives? Why are they calling? Can you give us some examples of the reasons why someone would pick up the phone and connect with the Harris Center's emergency crisis line?
So 988 is available for general mental health questions, but also those that are in crisis who just don't have someone to talk to. They may not be able to go to their friends and family with, whatever situations that they're experiencing. They may be suicidal, and they just need immediate help. And also, it may be a family member assisting someone who is in crisis and trying to help figure out a solution to the problem.
Interesting. So that's another way to look at it. Maybe I don't feel the pressure of the world, but I see a friend at the moment who I'm worried is, and I could make a call on their behalf.
Yes.
Interesting. So what kind of help is available? I know you talk about connecting with local resources. So who are we exactly connecting with? What kind of help is there for people that are calling?
So we have the trained counselors. So that's, our staff on the 988 that can talk to them. They're available 24 hours, 7 days a week. They can also connect them to, we have the Neuropsychiatric Center, which is our medical mental health center, which is located in the medical center. Yeah. And we also have just general clinic services at the Harris Center that they can be referred to Monday through Friday.
Okay. I may have asked you this before, but please remind us, what makes a good, do I call them an operator? That's an old school telephone phrase from years ago. What do you call the person who's so kind to answer that phone and lend that ear, have that patience? Like, what does it take to be good at that? To be good with someone in crisis? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're crisis line counselors. They're well trained. They take many hours of training so that they can answer those calls and get the right information to the person that they're talking to. So it's not someone that, just was hired yesterday. There's a lot of hours of training and expertise that goes into the position before they even answer their first phone call.
Sure. I guess beyond that, is there a type of person this works for? I mean, you need compassion. You need, what are those kinds of qualities in a person that makes them good at it, beyond the training?
You need to be compassionate. You need to be empathetic, but you also have to have just that good ear. You have to listen for key words because it's the small things that are important that someone may not hear that, our crisis line counselors, they hear and they're like, okay, maybe I need to ask this, or maybe I need to say this. So you have to have a good listening ear.
Yeah. And what about a message for someone who's hesitant to call? Because, it's hard to share. It's hard to share personal stuff with a stranger. So what would you say to someone who's kind of on the fence about it?
Well, I'll say that 988 also has a text line option. So you can start by texting if you don't feel comfortable calling. And then, once you feel like, okay, maybe I can speak to someone, you're more than welcome to call 988.
Interesting, like baby steps.
Yeah,
just
like baby steps.
knowing the help is there is huge. Alessia Parker is the program team lead at the Harris Center's 988 crisis line. Thank you for being here and
Thank
taking
you
us
for
through that.
having
Really
me.
appreciate it. And congratulations, 2 years. That's a big deal. And we want to keep getting the word out.